welcome back to Aviary Attorney. Let's get edition. Woohoo! Woohoo! I don't remember how that song goes. Will.
Oh dear.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case.
Get out of here, gumshoe, you fuckface.
I'm glad you said it. I was thinking.
Fine, so be it, messieurs. Until next time. I'm watching you bitches. Fuck you.
Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready?
Yes, yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Robito Robino, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Oh, the guy's house I busted into.
That totally wasn't us. We saw some
No,
kids
yeah,
further down that
never
was-
happened.
They ran that way.
Exactly. What the fuck just came out of my mouth? I mean, no.
Confused.
Excuse me, if you would. Monsieur Robito Robino, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
Oh, I did this guy's voice too. Okay.
Oh,
How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that is a completely different voice than I had the last time.
Completely, but that's alright. I like this one.
It's
Yeah.
okay, I've changed my voice 5 times for one character in the past 10 minutes.
It's a little cliche, but to be perfectly honest.
Could the witness please introduce themselves for the court record?
If anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me, it is I, the great Monsieur Robito Robinho, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I change my accent constantly. I capture the very essence. Je suis sorti to est un bébé.
I like your French there, sir. Just like my Spanish of Donde estás el baño?
I don't speak fucking French, okay? I speak German and Spanish, sort of.
Well, it's cool because he doesn't either.
That's not good French. Okay. You must have seen my works in hip magazines, Les Bons, or C'est Charlotte. I can send you tweets if you like. Tweet,
Is that Twitter head?
tweet.
What's a Twitter?
What on earth is a tweet?
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century.
Yeah.
Get with the times already. Yeah.
Yes, your works are very impressive, Monsieur Rabino. But let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder?
This sounds like Final Fantasy IX music.
This is actually the thing that they play like at the start of the Hitchcock things too. Okay. Very well. I was hired by Burn Lionface to capture the evening's events. Arrived at 7 in the evening, I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastique photograph. I'm suddenly Italian. Then I built Baron Lionface and left.
Your name is Robinho.
Like a true artist.
And, well, with regards to the photograph itself, what did you photograph?
I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourselves.
Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
Oh.
My word, this is an exquisite picture.
Yep,
isn't
there
it?
you go. Bird, the friggin'.
So let's see.
It does have
Who
hands,
do we
yep,
have
it
here?
does. Not to mention, didn't he
In the
say it takes
middle,
3
we
days for it to
see,
develop?
Yeah, that's
Baron Lionface, the lion who hosted the event. And on the left, we see
Mr. Meowmers.
Meowmers, the father of defendant Dame Katrinin. And finally, we see the housemaid Courlaine de Hot, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. How rude. As you can see, 2 people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Manzor Frogface. The second is the defendant, Dame Catherine Demure. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Rabington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with others. That doesn't mean they weren't in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
Turned into Jamaican. Good stuff.
The prosecution may continue.
Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Now, why is the time significant? Well, as Inspector Vartis told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon?
I just got it. I just solved the case.
All right, Judge.
Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Catherine herself.
Hey, Falcon, the photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we borrowed from Robito's studio.
I see it too.
Our photo. Wait, no, it's your.
Our photograph shows Coulant du what? Dame Catherine Meowmers and Seigneur Meowmer Pertois. But Monsieur Robinho's photograph shows Baron Lionface, where Dame Catherine should be standing. It's a sheep. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way.
You could just slam that evidence down like, BAM! Inconsistency! This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed.
Can't do that.
Well, I suppose you could be a little bit more delicate with your words.
No. I mean, I can't do that because our evidence is illegally obtained.
Oh, I mean, you could just fake evidence. A naughty magician's trick, after all.
If I were to present it, Mr. Robinho would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial would derail. In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft, and I'd have to go 7 years of drinking grape juice.
Oh.
And so I have a daughter.
Oh, well. We don't want that.
Especially not that last
No,
part.
yeah, not
No.
yeah, no.
It wasn't a good time for me. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. The defense may proceed.
This judge is way nicer than the one in Ace Attorney.
It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence.
Said no one ever. Cross-examination. Select a statement question.
No. Oh.
Okay. It just took a second. Okay. I arrived at 7 p.m. and set up my camera. The beauty of it in one magnificent photograph. I build the bear in what? I think it's the photograph. We have to process the...
Let's take a closer look at this photograph.
I see a mistake in the photograph.
Yes. Why is it in black and white? Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinho, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? Robinho?
Oh, that is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious, because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Impossibly! I just told you, monsieur, the camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographs it produces are flawless.
Falcon,
Just
I'm
like
not
your
seeing
consistent
Accent,
consistent accent there.
I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific?
Certainly. Click on the area of the photograph that you would believe contains a mistake. The clock in the photograph. There is something not right about it.
Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates the client.
Hey, you shut the fuck up. This is what a lawyer does.
Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabbington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in the picture.
Alright, there it is. The clock in the Baron's no hands.
The photograph clearly shows the clock's hand pointing at 7 and 6.
That is much self-evident.
Which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of the Chateau Prunier has no hands.
Objection!
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Lionface or his housemaid if you have any doubts.
Wait, a talking piece? Does that mean it's Cogsworth? Disney movies. Okay.
Mr. Robinho, how do you explain the discrepancy?
She got so shocked by your pun
Yeah,
just now.
well, it's more like Cogsworth. I've heard that before. Where did it come from? I don't understand.
A tale as old
And,
as
yeah.
time. Song as old as rhyme. Ace attorney with the
Robinho, stop saying it. Say your lines, Robinho. Jesus.
I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless.
There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe there was an error in the printing process.
Objection. Error precisely where the clock's hand should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow us to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Rubinho, edited this photograph.
Bum bum bum. Edited.
I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock.
Hey man, hand tinting's way harder than that.
It would have been a simple task considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Rubinio's the murderer. Rubinio's the murderer.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Because he's the murderer.
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photographer's subjects of suspicion.
Ooh, or even better, Lionface is the killer.
In other words, Monsieur Rubini created a perfect alibi!
Oh no no no! Do 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 do.
Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why was Mr. Rubinho coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Rubinho.
Drink the poison in the little glass vial around your neck, Rubinho.
Yeah.
And then we'll start the whole saga. Fine. You've got me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenouille?
What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, I included adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered. By whom?
I dare not say.
Monsieur Rubinho, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
His claws. Did you hear that, Falcon?
That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Rubinho, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the ancient regime after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artiste. Good day, messieurs.
No, wait, where is he going?
Oh my god. He's being held in contempt of court. You gained favor, a little favor, with the jury.
So the clock hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant.
Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If a photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Why not? It's still a portrayal of the nights events.
Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Cataline Meowmers was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Senor Porteur de Malbon, perhaps?
I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Meowmers to implicate his own daughter.
Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Lionface deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline.
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
But that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing.
Well, I mean, you could say that same thing about Damon Gant. I mean,
You're also putting, like...
Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's a job of you, the prosecutor.
It's like the primary
However-
carnivore into a bunch of herbivores.
That's
Like,
true.
It's like, dude, what?
Nom nom nom.
oh, maybe I should offer you my opinion.
But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet.
So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence.
Incompetence?
Indeed. Let us proceed with the witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge?
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections!
As a matter of fact,
Tread carefully, Monsieur Falcon. Or should I call you Inspector Vivi Castrel? I hear that impersonating a police officer is a major criminal offense. It would be a shame if something bad were to happen
no
to your
objections
hat.
here. Please continue, Baron. I like the hat. No, just please, continue.
Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening.
Shall we go swimming?
Okay. Baron Rogel, on the day of the night,
The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden, Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Portois, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer... I don't know what the fuck's going on with my mouth.
We're really
Photographer,
literate.
it's
We're
cool.
really literate.
He's a
the whole of it.
photographer, right? It goes with the accent.
It's like the conversationing,
Conversation.
Yeah.
Had left. My housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there.
I would like to cross-examine the witness.